Welcome to the Omnic recap. Every Sunday, we look back at what happened during the past week in Overwatch. While this was an interesting week, the actual game, nothing happened. Just a standard week of blaming DPS, blocking trolls, and staying on the payload. But on Tuesday, the Wall Street Journal reported that Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard for a whopping $17 billion. Later that day, both Microsoft and Activision confirmed the news. This will be Microsoft's biggest takeover yet, and in case the deal closes, it will make him the third biggest game company in the world. Guys, this is huge news for the industry, all the companies involved, and for us, the players. Now, later in this video, I'll go a little more in-depth on what this actually means for everybody involved, and how this is going to impact Overwatch, and specifically Overwatch 2. Will they cancel the game? Or is it going to come sooner? Is Jeff coming back? No, he's not coming back. I can answer that one already. The answers to all your questions in just a few minutes. But first, there's some other news. First off, it seems that another community experimental card is in the works, and it should be coming soon. The previous community experimental card we got to play was in early December, so that's not that long ago. Most of the community enjoyed those wacky changes, and some of those buffs and nerfs actually made it into the live game just a few weeks ago. Now, former Overwatch League caster and Houston Outlaws player / coach Jake Lyon shared this week that he got to work on a new card that he got to decide on all the changes for the flex and the projectile DPS. He added that he buffed all of them, and some of them to a psycho level, but then he kind of countered it with some small nerfs. Later, it was revealed that streamer Almal7 is taking on the support changes, while Overwatch caster Lemon Kiwi worked on the tanks. At this point, it is still unclear who is going to take on the other heroes, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. When it comes to the actual changes in the card, well, we have to wait. Community manager Andy B, however, did share that Symmetra is getting some big upgrades. Yeah. That sounds scary. It is also unclear when that card will drop. The team is currently making those changes, but that usually does not take weeks. And since the casters and streamers got the permission to talk about it, my guess is that that card will be coming pretty soon. Next Thursday, we expect the launch of the Lunar New Year event. And here we go again. Just as I was editing this video, Blizzard sent out this tweet announcing that this year's Lunar New Year event, the Year of the Tiger, will start next Tuesday.
Excellent.
Might that card drop at the same time? Possibly. In any case, I'll keep you guys posted right here on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, so make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what changes you would make if you got the chance to work on an experimental card. So, after the news of Microsoft buying Blizzard dropped, Mike Abier, the current leader at Blizzard, released a statement confirming his commitment to make Blizzard a better company, to regain our trust by putting the teams and the players first. One of the things he said he wanted to work on is delivering content on a more regular basis, and innovation within and beyond the current games. He said that they have some exciting news to share, and that would start this week. So every news source on every Blizzard game started dropping articles that their games were getting a huge update. Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, even some Heroes of the Storm updates. But to be honest, the one I think it's going to be is World of Warcraft. They're awaiting the release date for the last content patch in this expansion and the announcement of the next expansion, which was most likely going to happen at BlizzCon 9 in February, but that got cancelled. So it kind of makes sense that this would be the first announcement that they would make. But I'm sure there's plenty of announcements coming for all the other Blizzard games, including Overwatch 2. Patience, my friends, says the guy that makes weekly videos. Now, back to that Microsoft takeover. Like I said before, this is a huge deal. But to be honest, it is exactly what Blizzard needed at this point. The divorce from Activision and new leadership. Leadership that will bring change and can reinstate the trust in the company. Leadership that brings back some of that creative freedom that had Blizzard rise to the top. And it seems you guys agree. I did a poll on the Omnic post asking my followers what they think about this Microsoft takeover. And a whopping 84% voted that they thought this was a good thing. Now, if I would have to take a guess, I would say that 14% that said it was not good are most likely PlayStation players that are kind of worried. Because that was one of the main concerns when this news dropped. Is Overwatch going to be a Game Pass exclusive from now? A few months ago, Microsoft actually took over ZeniMax, which include Bethesda. And shortly after, it was announced that the new Bethesda titles would be Game Pass exclusives. But this is different. First off, the deal is not closed yet. It still needs to be approved and finalized, and that is going to take at least another 16 months. Till then, Microsoft has nothing to say in the business of Activision Blizzard. And a lot can happen in 16 months. One of those things that can happen is hopefully going to be the release of Overwatch 2. So the game is going to be released by the time that Microsoft takes over. Second, while the Bethesda games are single player and what they call platform sellers, Blizzard games rely heavily on the multiplayer aspect. And shutting out millions of PlayStation players in a multiplayer game is a bad idea. And third, Phil Spencer, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, stated that he will respect the existing agreements, that he values PlayStation as colleagues and partners, that making all their games exclusive would be a bad thing for the industry. So it kind of looks like the PlayStation players can rest assured. It's going to be fine. Now, another statement I've seen a lot is that they might speed up the development for Overwatch 2. Or on the other hand, that they might cancel Overwatch 2 and put all those resources in Overwatch 1. And to this I reply again, they won't be in power for the next 16 months. So we won't see their influence on any of the games for at least 2 years. The plans for Overwatch 2 will continue as if nothing happened. But that being said, after the news dropped, some things came to light to kind of explain why the game was delayed the last few years. With everything that has surfaced in the last few months about the company culture, about Bobby Kotick, the CEO at Activision Blizzard, and some of the other members of the management team, this takeover became even more intriguing than it already was. Everybody was extremely curious to learn how the situation at Activision Blizzard influenced this deal and what part Bobby Kotick played in it. In interviews, Bobby stated that the deal had nothing to do with the events that came to light in the last few months, which was contradicted by a few other sources. They stated that Phil Spencer made Bobby the deal this summer when that first news started to drop. And that at first Bobby refused to offer because he wanted to see if anybody would outbid them. Are you kidding me? He was offered a 45% bonus on what the stock price was at that point. If this deal hadn't happened and Bobby would not have resigned in the next few months, those prices would have kept dropping as more scandals would have surfaced. It does show you how he prioritizes things. Anyways, it seems the board did not agree and they kind of pushed him to sign the deal. But the most shocking thing we learned through these interviews is that Bobby attributed the fact that the stock prices were that low to the delay of Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. What? As you might expect, this statement did not sit well with the teams at Blizzard, and they started speaking up. It seems it was Bobby that caused the delays by having them do random projects for Overwatch and then canceling them, just wasting everybody's time. Yeah, it seems that Bobby is on a roll. This week, they had an employee meeting. It was meant to inform and to reassure the employees about the current state at Blizzard and in the future. Well, it turns out he came in late and he left early. That's a great leader. But look, he's on his way out. Both Microsoft and Activision stated that Bobby Kotick will continue to serve as CEO for Activision Blizzard in the coming months. It was also confirmed that he'll be leaving the company as soon as the deal is closed. But if skeletons keep falling out of the closet and the situation at Activision Blizzard does not improve in the next few months, the board and the investors might still decide to move a little faster. They don't need Microsoft to remove Bobby. We'll see how this evolves as we get closer to the deal. But yeah, it seems Microsoft is becoming the Disney of gaming. They're buying everything. And this is not only a good thing for the employees, it's also a good thing for us players. Not every game that is going to be made at Blizzard will have to be optimized for financial gain. We might even see some old IPs return, with the rise of some new unique IPs. And the current games, well, they'll get a chance to shine again. The teams will have the resources, the time, and the motivation to make it all happen. Over the next few years, the focus of Blizzard will be the games again, not all the drama around the company. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of work, and we'll still get upset about some of the decisions. There will be issues, there will be bugs, there will be chaotic launches. But that is the gaming industry. My friends, I am optimistic about the future of Blizzard, of its employees, and us, the players. In due time, all will be well. But for now, however, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. See you during my stream or in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.